Hi everyone, this is Rob Roos, and I have some information that I need to share with you because I don't think the mainstream media will do it in a decent way. It's about Brussels, the European Commission. They have designed a new technocratic control tool, and that's called the age verification app. And it's meant to protect our children that go online on social media platforms, so the social media platforms know the age of the children. But if Ursula von der Leyen come up with a tool like this, it's not about protecting children, it's about control. And this is, it's just a decoy, because when you say you have to protect your children, then it sounds so good you cannot be against it. But let's be honest, in the first place, it's not up to Ursula von der Leyen to protect our children. That is the task of us as parents. We have to make our children resilient in the first place. When they go online, tell them about the risk and dangers about being online. And in the second place, we have to keep an eye on what they are doing. Of course, we want our children to be safe online and offline. But it's just a bait, because they try to catch, the European Commission tried to catch you with child protection. So what is this all about? Well, let's say the road to hell is always paved with good intentions, and also this is a decoy. So what this is all about? This so-called age verification app is presented as a tool for safety, to have a secure situation for your child. But it's a tool for control, because to protect children, every EU citizen will have to identify themselves online using a passport or ID. And that means the end of real online privacy. It would be the same that the government says to us, when you leave your house, you have to write your name on your forehead and your age and all the other information, so we can see who you are. And of course, that is ridiculous, but it's also ridiculous to have this online, because going online is not a luxury, it's a necessity, because we have to pay our electricity bills, etc. So this is, it's just a thing that has become a part of our normal lives. And of course they say, but when you have checked in this app, you go online and the privacy is guaranteed. Yes, of course. Now it is, but tomorrow it is not. And it's just a matter of time. They use a crisis or they use something else. And yeah, we have to go a little bit further, next step, and then everything is gone. Because they promised us before, during COVID, when we had to use this digital certificate, and it was just temporary, just to travel between member states. But quickly it became required for everyday life, restaurants, bars, public spaces. People without it were excluded from society, from the normal things in life. That temporary measure became a system of control. So why should it be different this time? Von der Leyen says children must be safe online and offline. Of course, well, there is another job for Mrs. von der Leyen, because if you want to have our children safe offline, close our borders. The immigration policy has weakened our security, and that is where it really goes wrong. Our streets are not safe anymore, and this is a real task of our governments, protecting our borders and protecting our people on the streets. But they don't do that. They keep our borders open and they keep all the migrants coming in. So instead, they choose to monitor their own citizens. And no, this is not the same as showing your ID to buy alcohol, because buying alcohol is a choice. You are not forced to to wear your identity in public. Like I said, it's not necessary to put it on your forehead. But yeah, this app would make anonymity online nearly impossible. So without privacy, there is no freedom, and without freedom, there is no democracy. And this is how a surveillance state begins, step by step. And this is how they created North Korea, and this is how they created German Democratic Republic, East Germany. And to show that it's really serious that they want to take away our freedoms and our privacy, there is something else going on today. Because I have to explain, there is something like chat control. Chat control, maybe you know the name, but officially it's called the Child Sexual Abuse Material Act, CSAM, C-S-A-M. And this legislation, they have tried to implement it already 2 times, but 2 times it was voted down in the European Parliament. And you have to know the European Parliament is representing 450 million people in the EU. The European Council is representing the member states, but the European Parliament is representing the people we voted for them. The European Parliament said 2 times no to chat control. And that's a very clear message. But they don't give up. It's back for the 3rd time. They keep on pushing until they have what they want. And that is chat control. And chat control, you have to know, that is that they are going to check every message you send to your loved one, to your family, to your friend, to your colleague. Every message sent with WhatsApp, Telegram, Signal, email, doesn't matter. Even all your online information that you have in the cloud, like Dropbox or OneDrive or Google Docs, they can check that because they want to know if there is child pornography online. So it's insane, you know. Of course, we want to stop child porn, but you cannot check all the messages, every messages that people are sending. This is really going to the Soviet Union 2.0. So, if you agree with me and you disagree with Ursula von der Leyen and her insane European Commission that want to take away our privacy and our freedom, start making noise. Contact your national and European representatives. Tell them to stop this expansion of technocratic control before it is too late. We are freedom-loving people. Our grandparents fought for our freedom. They died for our freedom. So it is not something small. It is huge. Let's fight together. Follow me on the platforms. I keep you informed and stay tuned. Thank you very much.